Okay, I put on my microphone. Okay. William Afton is the main antagonist of Five Nights at Freddy's. He was a man who was dressed up as several of the mascots at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and used his kid-friendly disguise to lure. Okay, that's was William Afton dead? In the twisted ones, William Afton was found dead inside a spring Bonnie Sue inside of a wall. Inside of a wall, it's probably the safe room. Jessica and Charlie investigate his corpse inside the pizzeria. I'm turning on the TV. Hold on. Uh, Later in the book, New Wolf animatronic, Twisted Freddy, Sarah, Charlie, John, Jessica, and Cleo. This is from the FNAF novels. Is William Afton's purchase. Stranger Pretty called in the game William Afton is the antagonist and one before salvageable animatronics. So Scraptrap, who was Henry? Henry Afton is Henry Emily? Overview cassette man known as Henry Emily is William Afton's old partner and former owned owner of Fredbear's Family Diner. He also was the creator of 35% Electronics, who was tricked by William into helping create Fun Times. Actually, the lore was that the fun in the Save Them minigame, I think, the Follow Me. It was the Follow Me minigame where Shadow Freddy made all the animatronics follow him, and then one by one William Afton dismantled the animatronics and used their endoskeletons and stuff and all the remnant to melt them together to create the Fun Times. That's how the Fun Times were made. So how did Afton die? Remembering how the spring-lock suits operated, Charlie reaches into the neck of the suit and sets off the spring locks, piercing Afton, killing him slowly. I have not read the books, but William. Wait, why did William kill his wife? William didn't intend her to be turned into baby. But his daughter Elizabeth. Wait, was his process wasn't perfected, perhaps in the nature of her death, or some corruption caused by Afton is the reason behind their killing. Ballora is just another Funtime animatronic like Funtime Freddy and Foxy. How many kids did William Afton kill? William Afton has killed at least 19 children and 6 adults. 24 kills is more than enough to be a serial killer. You got that right? I'm not doing anything about Chris Afton. Who is FNAF wife? William's wife is Henry. There we go. We got it. We got it. And it's Reddit too. Okay, let's go. Who is Elizabeth Afton? Not Elizabeth Warren, Elizabeth Afton. Elizabeth is the daughter of William Afton. Michael Afton is her brother. Yeah, no. No. The unofficial wiki. Ha! Who is Elizabeth Afton's nap? Elizabeth Afton is also known as William Afton's daughter, is a minor, but pivotal character in this location. Elizabeth's baby was created by her father, William Afton. She was William's daughter and the sister of Deaf or Crying Child and Michael. Which animatronic was Afton? Elizabeth Afton is the daughter of William Afton and the sister of Michael Afton. She is the one possessing Circus Baby / Ennard. What age is Elizabeth Afton? Elizabeth is the middle child of the Afton family and probably is the favorite child. I can see that. She stands up for her brother and loves a lot of ice cream. About full name Elizabeth Violetta Afton, age 11, possesses baby, eye color green. Amino, not bad. How did Mrs. Afton die? Afton, not much is known about Mrs. Afton. Her death has not been officially stated, but it's theorized she died in a car crash after she learned of the death of her husband, daughter, youngest son, that her spirit would possess Ballora. Okay, so this is where my theory kicks in. I believe that the wife doesn't actually possess Ballora. If you actually watch game theory, Ballora is supposed to be a representative of um Afton's wife, so she's not actually Mrs. Afton. She's just a reminder. Like, she looks motherly. She's pretty much a mother to the Minarinas, but she's not actually Mrs. Afton. She just is a case of her memories, really. is he built Ballora to represent his wife, but not actually be his wife. So yeah. Who killed Circus Baby? Hold on. Who killed Circus Baby? During the completion ending of the game, it is revealed that the girl who was killed by Circus Baby and possessed her name was Elizabeth, the character already established as William Afton's daughter. Okay, I'm searching up Michael Afton. I'm probably gonna read a lot about the older brother, but I don't freaking care. I spelled it wrong. Michael Afton is the son of William Afton. He's also a brother to the crying child from the fourth game, Elizabeth Afton's brother. He is the manager and owner of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. One. Who is Michael Afton's brother? It's Michael Afton's Springtrap. Michael Afton is not Springtrap. The Purple Man in FNAF 2, 3, and 4 is the real purple guy named William Afton. They still believe he is the one that gets trapped in the spring bonnie suit. Yeah, people always think it's Mike Trap. It's not. But I also have a big theory that the older brother, not Michael, the older brother actually ends up being Phone Guy and was killed by the original animatronics in FNAF 1. Because if you look back in the timeline, FNAF 2 does take place before FNAF 1. Images. It's just, don't look at Michael Afton, William Afton. Those pictures are just, oh my god, it's just, the fan art people made, like, don't get me wrong, the fan art's amazing, it's just, it's creepy as hell. Okay, who is Mrs. Afton? Mrs. Afton. Mrs. Afton died because she was stubborn, didn't listen to her Elizabeth, never mind. Wait. Wait, no, I can't go on Reddit. I don't want to go on Reddit. Please. Okay, people also ask. Dolores Mrs. Afton noticed this is a theory. Ha. William's wife is Henry. What is Ballora's real name? Roselle. Ballora, whose real name is Roselle, is a simple human who was hired by Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, and now works there as a part of the entertainment, being a friendly ballet dancer. That's actually really cool. I like that. How many kids does William Afton have? 3 children. William seems to have 3 children. His son Michael, his daughter Elizabeth, and his younger son, FNAF 4 Crying Child. William appears in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and 3 and 4 minigames, The Foxy Go. How did Mrs. Afton die? I already read this one. Did William Afton kill his wife? William didn't intend her to be turned into baby. His process wasn't perfected. Perhaps the nature of her death or some corruption caused by Afton is the reason behind their killing. Ballor's. Wait, I already read this one. Why was Ballora scooped? The scooper, as the name states, is a machine designed by William Afton to take out the endoskeletons of the Funtime animatronics as an aid for maintenance. It also stated that if the machine is overheated, the effects will be nearly. That actually makes a lot of sense. The scooper isn't supposed to be used on humans. It's only supposed to be used on animatronics to scoop out their endoskeletons for immediate repair. That's actually really cool. I just noticed that. You learn something every day, but that's actually really cool. I actually really like that. And that would actually explain why, like Michael's organs would be scooped out in FNAF 5. I call it FNAF 5, I know it's this location, but still, it's the 5th game, it's FNAF 5. Just like UCN is FNAF 7. UCN is still my favorite FNAF game. You can't change that. Hold on. Who is the crying child? I spelled that wrong. The crying child is the main protagonist of FNAF 4, aka Five Nights at Freddy's 4. In FNAF's sister location, he witnesses the moment of his sister. See, this is what I believe, that Elizabeth was the first death. In FNAF's sister location, dying at the hands of Circus Baby, leading his fear of animatronics. What is the crying child's name in FNAF? Ha! After doing plenty of research and watching a few of my trusty game theory videos, I've honestly been leading to believe that Michael Afton is the crying child from FNAF 4. And then after his accidental death in the jaws of Golden Freddy animatronic suit, William Afton himself promises to put him back together using ... Remnant, probably. I think it's Remnant. Is Michael Afton the crying child? This legend implies he's a member of the Afton family. After FNAF 4 came out, it was believed that the child was the one who was having the nightmares during his coma. However, the survival logbook implies that it was Michael Afton, as he drew Nightmare for a bit until under his dreams. So this is what I believe, that Michael is having these dreams in his coma after the bite happened, because of the alarm clock thing, where how the alarm clock signifies in the he's in the hospital. Kind of, it's so confusing. Like, I used to believe that it was like he was having these nightmares whilst still being alive, but it's like, and the stomach mouse thing would imply like he's seen Scooper before, like he's seen Baby Scoop his sister, so that actually really explains a lot. So who's the crying child's brother? The brother forcing his brother's head into Fred. The brother is also known as the Big Brother, is a major antagonist of the FNAF franchise. He's the crying child's abusive older brother, and is the one who caused the bite of Game 7 on Rare Fox to terrorize to represent him. Is Golden Friday the crying child? No, he is crying because of the bite of 83. The little kid. No, not Chris Afton. Step. It's Lefty the marionette. Extract also knows Lefty in the marionette trapped inside a salvageable bioplicate. Yeah, guys, Lefty is a puppet. Is not puppet in Brian's series. He actually pointed that out on one of his live streams. Lefty is not puppet. Sorry, guys. Like, I didn't even want him to be a puppet in the first place. Like, not in the FNAF franchise. I did, like, it was actually really cool detail how it was like so easy to find out that he was puppet, because again the outright explains it. But Brian's thing is not supposed to represent, meant to be entirely accurate. Like, I know in the real lore, Freddy's name is Gabriel, not Jeremy, but I actually like it. I like it this way, how it is Jeremy, because Jeremy is like one of the most important names in the FNAF franchise. So yeah. Yeah, this was Googling weird shit about the Afton family. Look how many pages. I had this PewDiePie. Let's see what we've been over so far. Who is William Afton's wife? Who is William Afton? Who is the grandchild? Who is Elizabeth Afton? Who is Michael Afton? Who is Mrs. Afton? And that's it.